All right, everyone. And to wrap up today, we are joined by head coach Oscar Pareja. Oscar, a 2-2 draw against the Red Bulls today. If you could just give us your initial thoughts following tonight or this afternoon's match.
A very competitive game, and I thought our boys today um, implement another gear on the challenges that we had, not just defensively but offensively. I thought the amount of opportunities that we create to score um, kept us optimistic the whole game, knowing that we had in front as well a team who is aggressive and they have a very good players up front. So we play well. Still, we know about our errors defensively, and this is not just defenders, but this is the whole group just considering goals that we have to raise from our performance. But offensively, I see a much brave and a much functional team. I like the way we're attacking. I like the way we're proposing the game. So at the end, we take a point and we take it proudly because we made a great effort today.
Great. We will go ahead and start with Austin David.
Yeah, Oscar, just kind of going off your point about creating chances, you've got a guy like Luis Muriel who's starting to find his form now. You've got Duncan McGuire back. You're starting to get more options offensively. Just how much do the last game here kind of give you confidence going forward with just so many options and so much creativity on the field to be able to kind of find that form over the coming weeks?
Right. Made us feel very optimistic early on the season, and to have the players that you mentioned in a very good level. The guys who needs to put the team in their shoulders seems like are doing the job. Now we need to maintain it and even getting better. The players that are new are gluing much better with the team. Today we have an excellent performance from Joran. And I want to highlight that personality, the character, the responsibility that he had with the system and with his teammates. It was great. That is a fantastic news as well, Joran Gerber today for us. And as you ask, Austin, we're happy offensively and surely trying to get better defensive game. But we know, and the players know too, and it's important.
We will go next to Michael Citra.
Oscar, thanks for your time. Obviously, a big talking point in this game was the penalty. Did you get a chance to see the replay or anything, or did you get a good look at that play, and what were your thoughts on it?
The boys were very annoyed by the decision. I have to see it better, and the common word in the locker room was very. That was a very unfair call, but nothing that we can do now.
We will go next to Mike Gramajo.
Thank you, López. Profe, te quería preguntar sobre Martín Ojeda. Obviamente ya está teniendo un buen inicio el campeonato, ya lleva 2 goles, una asistencia, obviamente el golazo que pudo anotar esta tarde, ¿no? Pero te quería hablar sobre la forma que él ha podido crecer en el grupo. Sabemos que el primer año estaba ahí acomodándose con el grupo, el segundo año recogió ya el ritmo al finales del torneo del año pasado y ahora ya a inicios está aportando de una manera más inmediata. Obviamente para un jugador en su estatura, ¿qué tan importante es tener un jugador que está aportando en la manera del ataque tan inmediatamente empezando el campeonato este año, ¿no?
Sí, muy importante que los jugadores designados tengan el impacto en el juego, en el equipo. No es un secreto que han sido designados por obvias razones, por su talento. Y cuando ellos corresponden a ese perfil y su performance nos trae todas estas buenas sensaciones como las que nos está dando Martín este año de convertir goles, de asistir y ni qué decir de su generosidad con el juego. Nos alegra un montón. Eh, Marco Pasalic también está ayudando un montón. Luis Muriel está entrando en su mejor forma desde que vino. Duncan ya está recuperado. Ramiro también se nos ha recuperado de algún eh, problema que ha tenido ahora físico. Iván, que ha mantenido su nivel. Así que muy contentos estamos con nuestra parte ofensiva del equipo. Vamos bien.
We will go next to Alonso.
Profe, ¿cómo está? Un empate, un punto en una cancha difícil. Quería preguntarle la decisión, ¿por qué salió Smith en vez de Rafael Santos? ¿Fue algo táctico porque de repente el rival le gusta mucho presionar y Smith es más de marca?
Buena pregunta, porque sistemáticamente ellos tienen funciones distintas a pesar de que juegan en la misma posición. Eh, las características de Kyle se adecuaban al juego que queríamos jugar, no solo de lo que mencionas de la solidez que te da él por ser un jugador más conservador o más conservativo. Y sabíamos de la necesidad que teníamos en el segundo tiempo de tener a lo mejor a Rafa siendo un jugador más de banda que pueda ir al ataque, pero de nuevo, son dos jugadores que aunque juegan en la misma posición, tienen eh, responsabilidades y cualidades diferentes y hoy las quisimos utilizar así. Y creo que lo hicieron muy bien, los dos.
We will go next to Christian.
Thank you. Good evening, Coach. Christian Moraes from Territorio MLS Brazil. I have two questions tonight for you. The firstly, to how Pasalic is. He left the field leaping. And the second is about Atuesta. You ended up losing Wilder, and the Colombian has been fulfilling the role well. Surprised you?
Well, I'm not surprised. Edward knows the league. His personality today arose on the game. In a short period of time, he's gluing with the players in a way that makes us better, especially in a place in that midfielder that we need someone who take the responsibility to make us play. And I think Edward is doing an excellent job on that part. And Marco Pasalic, we removed him from the game, but it was not due to any injury. He had just a knock there, but nothing important. So he's fine.
We have time for two more. We will first go to Michael Citro.
Oscar, you got Duncan back a lot earlier than a lot of us thought, and he had an impact on this match. What do you make of his performance after just getting back to into the team and what he was able to bring in the late moments of this game?
I was Michael. I was so happy seeing him because he has been training normal, but I know the competition and the games are different, and I was urgent to see him giving us those glimpses of the Duncan that we all know. And when I saw him today competing, jumping with no fear and winning those duels and getting in behind, it made us so happy. I very, very convinced that Duncan will be back in his best level soon. And all what he brings is just good news from our offensive side.
And last one here, we will finish up Mike Gramajo.
Oscar, I wanted to ask you, we know historically the Red Bulls, they usually bring a high press and usually brings problems for you guys, but it seems like today you guys were able to counter press against this team today and effectively well. It gave you guys a little bit of that protagonismo for certain moments of the game. just kind of curious to see what earlier in the week was like, kind of addressing the players, the game plan to make sure you guys effectively counter-pressed against a Red Bull team today.
Right, it's true. We had a team today, and knowing the characteristics of New York, that we needed to control the game. I know it will be difficult to do it the whole game, but control the game where we can. And there was a bunch of periods of the game that we did it. We controlled the game and we absorbed that pressure, that pressing, playing well. I thought we put the conditions of the game. We played the game that we wanted, and knew as well that way New York Press, they're going to concede some spaces in behind, and we will take that opportunity, and that was exactly what happened in the field. We could have, with one of the balls that we played in behind to Marco, just put the game 3-1, and when he's lead, but it was again the game that we wanted against a team that we know, and good sensations for the way the boys play today.